Hi everybody, May the 4th be with you. I don't know who honestly thought of this first, but I'm so excited. Probably don't realize how much of a big Star Wars fan I am. Huge, huge. I can remember the night we went and saw the first Star Wars, like crystal clear. And yeah, I saw the original one, okay, in the theater. But I just think it's cool. So I'm wearing, come to the dark side, we have Cookie shirt. I am not a dark side girl, but this is a really cool t-shirt. I will be finishing with a Rey look that I found. I'll post this picture. It's 5 looks. There's C-3PO, R2-D2, BB, and Kylo Ren, as well as Rey. So just some looks. The Kylo Ren has a couple of colors that we had a couple years ago. So if you want to modify it, just ask me, and we'll see what you have, and we can tweak it. And that's always the case, right? We can always modify. But before I get to the fun part, I'm going to talk about skin prep for summer, right? So if you're like, I have some of you that are like, Michelle, I don't want to wear foundation. I'm like, you know what? It's okay. And in the summer, right, you're worried more about just your skin and just trying to protect it, right? So here are my thoughts for you, okay? We're going to talk about these 3 products for summer prep, okay? And how you can go with just that if that's what you want to do. If that's like totally your gig, then do it, okay? Finishing spray, because again, it's just going to help keep everything in, start you off with a really nice fresh palette. This has vitamins and minerals. It's nothing more than that, right? So you want to do your plus, your X, whatever makes you happy. I always wait for that to dry. Okay, and then you're going to go with our foundation primer. Now, this has SPF 15, so you're at least in the primer protecting your skin, right? So an SPF 15 is going to fill in all the nooks and crannies, right? It's going to have some oil absorbing properties to it. So it's a great way to kind of set your face. So you would take this, and in this case, you would definitely put it everywhere, right? I have some men who use the primer because it fills in the nooks and crannies. Like that's what it does. All right. And again, depending on your pores, if you're somebody who wants to make sure your pores are minimized, go out and in. Okay? But if you're like me and you're like, no, I'm good. I'll put a little foundation primer on my hands too. Probably not a bad idea. All right, so you've done that. So now you've finished with that, right? So at this point you have a decision, okay? If you're somebody who doesn't even want like translucent powder on your face, okay. If you're somebody who's worried about you're really concerned about any kind of oil breakthrough, then you can use the oil mattifier on top of this. And even if you're going to do makeup after this is great prep for summer when you're going to be out there sweating your tuchus off, right? So you just take some of the oil mattifier, and again, it can go wherever you want it to go. But it's going to take you to dry. And you could do this, and then I would at that point do one more spritz with the finishing spray. If you're somebody who's open to the translucent powder, I would finish with translucent powder just for a little bit more just finish, right? So if this is, you're going to a softball game and you're like, Michelle, I'm not even gonna deal. Do at least something like this so that you get your SPF, you get your oil absorbing, you look put together, right? You look polished, but you're like, haha, I don't have any of that on, right? But your skin's gonna thank you later because you took the time to do these steps. So yeah, so I would highly suggest for summer, you consider these 3 bad boys in your arsenal, one, some, or all. Because I think you're going to find that they're going to come in handy. And like I always say, especially in summer, this is good. You're going to spend all day on the softball field, and there are spots that you're going to perspire in that you don't want anyone to know you're perspiring in. That's what the finishing spray does. When I start going to lead events in the summer, I'm like, oh, spritz, 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 spritz. Like, I want to make sure I look fresh all day. And I do, because I use this. I use it here, below here, and up here. Okay? All right, so that's the palette that I start with during summer, just to make sure I look amazing, right? And like I said, if you're somebody who doesn't want to do the rest, you could do at least this, and you've got protected skin. Okay? All right. So now we're going to do Array. Why do I keep pulling this one? I keep pulling this one. I don't want to pull this one. Too many toys. Too many toys. There it is. All right. All right, so we're going to take light beige, light beam, and we're just going to put that everywhere. We're going to use this as my base. And if you're looking for more tips like that, just let me know. Y'all know I love to help. All right, so for my Lovely Ray palette, I have these colors. I have Biscotti, Hazelnut, Cinnabar, and Hot Fudge. And you're looking at some of these colors going, are you serious, Michelle? I'm serious. All right. We are going to start with Cinnabar. It's a pretty matte. We're going to put that in our crease. Okay? And I always start with the crease because you could always work around that. All right. So we're going to take this and we're going to go smack dab right there. And it's easier to blend if you work around this. So pretty. Okay. All right, so that's Cinnabar. That's a real pretty summer color anyway. All right, and then now we're gonna come in and we're gonna do the hazelnut here. And we're gonna reserve the biscotti as a highlight. You're seeing me tap because I want the hazelnut to really pop. That's looking cool. Oh, and y'all see my hair? All right, so now I'm glad I didn't cut it. It's probably the only day I'm glad I didn't cut it. All right. And then we're going to take the biscotti and we're going to put it here and here. And it's going to glide right on top of that light beam. And to be honest, I probably could have let the light beam be the highlight, but I just wanted to be polished. All right, so now we're going to bring biscotti right there. And again, oh, I didn't even do the under eye corrector yet. Guess that's a testament, right? Okay. There we go. Thought something looked off. Got so excited about summer prep, I forgot. Okay. So we're gonna do this real quick so I can do the inner corner a little bit more. I always finish my inner corner after I do my foundation, because that's kind of where I finish with everything, and then I really get in that inner corner. Okay. Back to what I was doing. All right. And then we're going to take Hot Fudge and we're going to bring the Hot Fudge like right there, just to deepen that. just to deepen the cinnabar. Just a little bit. Now, at any given point, you could stop, right? You could have said, Michelle, the best I'm going to do is biscotti and hazelnut. And that would have been okay. Girl, there was a time where I would have said, oh, no. I don't think so. All right, and then you want to blend. And like I said, we're going to have an official blending brush. Eye blending brush. Starting early ordering September 10th. Everybody else the 15th or this, and on my website the 16th. So there we go. Nice. Look at that. So pretty. So pretty. Right? Now she doesn't wear like a whole bunch. So we're just going to do a little eyeliner just to thicken my lashes. And then I'm going to take the hot fudge and come over it and just kind of smudge it. And now it's kind of this nice little cohesive look. Finished. There we go. What? All right. But you know what I am going to do? I'm going to do lash intensity today. This says lash intensity to me. Are those sisters or twins? I feel like I need more burnished bronze, don't you? Hold up. Hold up. Wait a minute. And blend. There we go. Blending brush. Just as important as a smudger brush, in my opinion. All right. Lash intensity. You know what's going to be fun? Is I'm getting my second shot today, and I am so wearing all of this. The hair, the t-shirt, and everything. I hope a lot of people do that and make them giggle at the station today. You know? Like, they have a... It's drudgery. We should make them laugh. Jiggle at the base. Build that product and then pull up. Right? And then we're going to switch. I have got a loose hair caught up in my lashes. All right. And if you're pulling your mascara out and it's been longer than you want to tell me, and your brush looks a little clumpy, dip your mascara wand in eye makeup remover, make it fresh, and stick it in your mascara. You will get a much better application than if you didn't. True story. Oh, hi. Hello. How are you? I'm Michelle. I have lashes today. They are not falsies. They are mine. All right. Where's it at? Just gonna do my spoolie. Make sure my lashes are separated. All right. We're gonna let that. Oh, I can't really. There we go. All right. CC cream, because I'm going to be standing outside in line. Why is it acting weird? Is this the right one? Yeah. There it goes. I'm like, oh, I know there's color in here. All right. And you know what the best part is? At the end of the day, I'm going to use micellar water to get this off. There we go. And keep in mind, CC cream is supposed to be a dewy finish, right? So if for some reason you're like, Michelle, I did all that work, I don't want to look dewy, you can do the oil mattifier right on top of your foundation. Like, you can just matte it from there. I like a dewy complexion, so I'll keep it like this. But as promised, I'm now going to go back in with the biscotti. Choking on a piece of air. There we go. That's a nice pop. All right. So we're going to do that. We're going to grab the hot fudge one more time. I'm going to bring it right under. Soft. But something, right? I love eyeshadow underneath. It just really looks really polished and just really pretty. All right. If I wanted to, I could do a little bit of blush. I could. If I can remember where my brushes are. All right. Are y'all excited about the bingo? I'm excited about the bingo. I think that's how I'm going to do the grab bag from now on. So I'm doing Hint of Pink. Probably should have told you. Just because Ray doesn't have like a lot of color, but she has a little. So I thought I'd do a little too. Just a little something. Just a little something to enhance my natural glow. All right, and then we're going to take translucent powder and put it on top of this, and we'll do some finishing spray, and I will look fabulous all day long. Right? All right. There we go, ladies. Oh, lips. Oh, Coral lip liner. And I was with somebody recently and we were talking about lip liner and she goes, just the outline, right? I'm like, no, you put the lip liner on the whole lip. So that way when your lipstick wears off, you're at the lip liner and you still have color. All right, Sunset Peach. It's been a while. Now that looks pretty kicking. All right, so this is my Ray look for May the 4th be with you, otherwise known as Star Wars Day. I hope you enjoy watching it at your leisure. If you have any questions, definitely let me know. But again, the big tip for today is know that, where did I just, tip for the day? Anyway, the big tip for the day is foundation primer. Again, ours has oil absorbing, fills in all the nooks and cranny, SPF 15. You could do our oil mattifier just to give you that dry look. Definitely finishing spray, because that's going to help everything just kind of stay the way it is. And then it's up to you what you want to do after that. I did my makeup afterwards. And when I do finishing spray after my makeup, it makes all of this stay, right? So it's going to help my eyeshadow stay all of it, okay? So that's my tip for summer, those 3 things. Translucent powder, if you like it, is also going to be a great benefit during the summer. We do have our beauty blotters, which are those little tissues. Those are just great to have in handy too. It's that time of year, everybody has issues in the summer, so don't be bashful, okay? All right, so I hope this was fun. I hope you have a wonderful day, and may the force be with you. All right, thanks.